with my journalist hat on, Al.
Yes.
So then I'll ask you about what you think of this matchup with Conor and Cowboy.
It doesn't really do it for me. I don't know. Maybe I feel like Conor should be fighting Ferguson if they're the top 2 ranked guys in the division, and Khabib is sitting out. Yeah, the top 2 guys should fight each other. I don't know why they're not. It just doesn't make sense to me. So, but that's what they want to do. Conor can pick and choose who he wants to fight, and that's what he's going to do. So, I mean, Cowboy's a guy who's been kind of bouncing around. He's gotten to the top, but he's never won the title. Yeah. He's coming back down to 155 and beats really a up and coming guy that wasn't tested. And so I don't know. It's going to be a good fight. It's going to be intriguing, but I think I would rather see him fight Ferguson if it's going to be, because I think
if you're weeding out contenders, you mean? Yeah. But it's for what it is, it's going to be an exciting fight.
No, I'm going to watch it for sure. I just think it is hysterical, though. I think it is funny, though, when Conor's like, all right, Cowboy. I'm not paraphrasing, but on Twitter or whatever, for that performance, I'll fight you. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, really?
Yeah.
Promoter? What the fuck?
Yeah.
But listen.
I'm surprised it wasn't hashtag red panties or something.
But my point is the guy's calling the shots. But listen, hey, you got my money either way. You know, I'm fucking watching the fucking thing. You know?
Absolutely.
Now, listen, this is what I'll ask you. Any fight, a lot of times it's the most recent, and that was such a great fight with Kevin Lee, but is there any fight that kind of, it stands out amongst the rest as far as a glorious moment?
The one in Australia was pretty cool.
Ross?
The knockout over Ross Pearson. Yeah, that was that was like my first fight against a guy. I always wanted to fight somebody that I watched coming up. You know, I watched him on The Ultimate Fighter, and it was almost
tough guy.
You want to, tough guy, knocking people out. I just wanted to get to that level, you know, and then to get the call, like fly over to Australia, and 24-hour plane ride into a whole new place. I love Sydney. We were going to the beach the week of the fight and just kind of hanging
amazing.
out. It was winter back home, so we left the winter. It's summer in Australia. That's like just the best. And then I won the fight. Aljo was with me. Bowman was with me too.
Yeah. And
one of our old training partners. And we just kind of cruised in Sydney. Went to the Great Barrier, all the way up to the Great Barrier Reef, and for like 2 weeks we stayed after. It was what a great time. It was
that sounds like an amazing experience.
That's what I was going to say. You didn't just jump on the plane right home after that. You hung out for another couple weeks. Fucking raging out, living life to the fullest, man.
I did. I really probably never would have ended up in Australia. I don't know if I ever would have ended up in my life, you know. So all these places, I'm traveling different places because of fighting affords me the opportunities, and I found a place that it's really one of my favorite places in the world, Australia. I ended up going back a couple of years later for like a month and doing some training and seminars and stuff. So it's, that was definitely one of the best fights as far as like memories go, and just so many good times.
Yeah, that guy was a tough dude. That was a good time, man, Australia. I love Australia, and just to put it out there, Australia is a big fan of this fucking show. Do you know that? I'm telling you, I get a lot of fucking messages.
I love it. I want to go so bad.
The whole world's a big fan of the show.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of the show. I'm always, the day it comes out, I'm always driving in the car listening to it. It's awesome. I love it.
I'm very fond of your tweets, Al, and how you can make everything realty related.
Oh, what happened with Dustin, or who was it?
Whatever I write, he replies back with some type of real estate analogy.
No, you've been gotten. That's not me.
That's not you?
What is that?
No, there's a parody account. This guy is an absolute genius. He must have a background. He must have a background in real estate. So he made a parody account, and
is it a positive
hysterical.
thing?
No, it's
so funny.
Yeah. No, it's good. It's funny. It's I take that as a compliment because he's. I wish I was as smart as him. People get me confused for him, and I'm like, oh no, that's not me. But thank you. I wish I was as
it's like Ally Iaquinta Realty at Twitter. That's what it is.
Yeah.
You probably get some business coming you that way. Who knows?
No, absolutely.
That's
funny.
funny.
You got to sift through. I get some people that they email me and they tell me that they want to sell their house, and after a little while, I realize they just want to. Talk to a UFC guy, but
oh yeah, that's got to be tough.
But I've sold a bunch of houses of people that I had never met before, had no mutual friends or anything. They just were selling their house and they figured they didn't know anybody, so why not go with the guy that they watch on TV, that they know works hard and is dedicated at something. So most likely dedicated and working hard at everything.
So what's funny though? Has it ever been the opposite where you're selling someone a home and they're like, "Wait a second, why do your ears look like that?" Like, do you ever like, "Oh, by the way, I'm also a UFC fighter." Does that happen?
Yeah, absolutely. I've had guys that this one guy in particular that I was showing him houses, and then he somehow. So I was showing him houses and. The homeowner knew who I was, so he's like, "Wait, you're like a UFC guy?" And his name was Monty, and then he ended up becoming Mad Monty, raging out. We were trying to find a house together, so it was cool. It was kind of like a little. We were, teaming up and looking for houses. It was fun. It was fun. It's cool when that happens, for sure. And now I've become pretty good friends with him, and after my fights, he's always shoot me an email or a text congratulating me. But really, with everyone that I do business with on the real estate side, it's great networking. I meet a lot of people and become friends, pretty long-term friends with them. You find somebody a house that's a pretty big step, and you see you definitely get to know a lot about a person. I have really their whole. I know their financial information. So it's pretty personal.
Yeah.
And you become pretty good friends with the people you work with. I enjoy it.
And you can read a person's personality based off the place they want to live too, like the shit that's important to them. Big kitchen, stuff like that.
Absolutely. Some people you take to see. I think I have a good idea what they're looking for, and then you take them to see 40 houses and you still haven't found anything, and you fit their criteria every single time, but they always pick something wrong. And then there's the people that you show them one house and they're like, "Oh, I like it, let's do it." And it's nice, quick, and easy. So it's fun.
That's awesome, Phoenix. Unless you have any more, questions for my man?
No, let him go. Have some fun. Hang out in the sunlight.
Wherever he was walking to, he's probably standing in front of the place right now.
I'm going to do an ATV tour. I'm going to go cruise through the desert.
Dude,
awesome!
I'm telling you, man, bucket list shit.
Seriously,
that's what he does. Yeah. He does bucket list shit.
No, you're smart. Yeah. You're smart, man.
That's awesome, man. Well, listen, Raging Al, I want that fight with you and Connor, actually. But listen, we'll take Dustin Poirier. I think the fans should rally around that because that is a fight that could main event a fight somewhere. That's got nothing but fun written all over it for the fans. And when you're back, I think we might have to hit Phil's because I want the cauliflower pizza. You got to let me stick to my diet.
I've heard all about it. I got to get a shot. Sounds good.
Can I tell you that I had two last night from Phil's. They're small, they're personal size, but I had a margarita one and I had a alla vodka one because I asked them. They go, "Oh, which style do you want?" And I just got both, and I ate both. And I'm not ashamed to say it. Listen, and let's give Marab a shout out for being such a great team for a team member and taking care of Aljo, both with the sparring and just being a great guy all week. I'll tell you, we had a great time all week long, Phoenix.
Yeah, congratulations
Yeah,
to the whole team.
I love when Marab comes out. He's been coming out to the fights now and helps us prepare all week. He's always happy, good, positive energy, just enjoying everything. He just loves being, in the UFC, fighting for the UFC.
I'm just so happy. Listen, buddy, enjoy yourself. Hit me up when you're back, and we're definitely getting some pizza.
Later, I'll stay in touch.
Absolutely.
All right.
All right. Thank you all. Thank you.
Later, Raging Al.
All right.
Later, buddy. All right, man. How about Raging Al hanging out for a half an hour?
Yeah, that's great.
He's just such a good dude. And when you're talking about people, if they like knew he fight or if they didn't know he fought, and they look at his ears, they might probably thought he wrestled or something. Because he's such a well-mannered.
Yeah, exactly.
He's not exactly looking like Mike Perry with the fucking mohawk and the tattoos.
Tattoo
you know
in his
what I mean?
eyebrow. Well, let's give him a shout out though, because Mike Perry just got engaged.
Yeah, that's right. I was
in the middle of saying something. But
go ahead. Sorry.
That's fine. Felix.
Sorry, because I was going to
I want to talk about that, too. I was going to say, he's got these boyish fucking good looks, Al, and then they look at a highlight of him, and he's fucking decapitating people. All right. That's all I wanted to say. Back to Mike Perry. First of all, yeah, I like that on Instagram. I was happy. Congratulations. What's his girlfriend's name?
Danielle Nickerson.
Well, it's soon going to be Danielle Perry.
Yeah, I'm happy for him.
Congratulations,
Mike
cool. Perry. We're happy for you.
Yeah, he's such a cool
She's
person.
nice. I met them. I met her also. They're very nice. They're a good couple. They seem wacky. I remember there was a video of them doing some dance all over the place. They look like a nice, fun couple. I like them. So congrats, Mike Perry. I can't wait to. When's he fighting again?
No, I don't think he has anything lined up.
I haven't seen anything yet.
Yeah.
I can't wait to. I miss him in the octagon. All right, listen. We could talk about the fights over the weekend, or we could talk a little bit of fight news first. I say we do the news first because once we get into the fights, we're in the fights.
Right, exactly.
Chris, actually, what am I saying? Chris, the producer, Phoenix, you like to play the Robin Quivers role.